applause for Katie. And then next one, the bald-headed friend of ours over here, Ski.
We said it some time ago that having me announce myself was a little strange, so. All right. Katie, that was really good. I don't know if you've already fled, but
No, I'm
right
sitting right here.
Excellent. There are a number of people who would rather be like bitten by a poisonous snake or have a heart attack than go up on stage in front of people. In addition to the open mic, which absolutely, please come back. There's also Toastmas. Never heard of that. That might be another really interesting thing. You could do both.
There's
If you're going to do one, you should do
I
this.
heard there's a poetry slam on the first. Do you do the?
I do a little bit. I like your stuff a lot.
I don't even know how to do that.
Oh, you did a
Fuck it,
you
I
did a pretty good job. So,
All right, thank you.
So this, I think, goes along with kind of what you were saying, Kate. I'm kind of in the same brain space a little bit, I think. When I was in elementary school, I had a set of friends, and in the time that it took me to go through 5th grade, most of them moved away, and I found myself a new set of friends. But when I transitioned from middle school to high school, I kept the same friends. And my mom recounts a story that I came home after my first few days of high school, and I was really upset. And she said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I have the same friends. Nothing is changing." And this has always been something for me. I have a really hard time not changing. There's something about me, and blame it on the Scottish part of me, the Italian part of me, or the who knows what part of me, but there's something in me that always wants to change. And sometimes that can lead to problems, of course, but I have this history of fucking up that's directly related to this love of change. I want to see new things, I want to try new things, but more importantly, I want to make myself be new things, different things, to see what it looks like from somebody else's eyes. When I was in high school, I tried playing football once. And it was just a pickup game, it was nothing big. But I remember the incredible thrill when I got the ball and I ran. And I'm a pretty fast runner, or I was at the time. And I ran right past everybody. It's as if they weren't even like trying to catch me. And it was when I scored the touchdown that I realized I'd run the wrong way.
safety.
It's these kinds of things where my enthusiasm for trying new things can get me in trouble. I remember, and it's these memories you have that haunt you as you get older. I remember I went in front of a group of my friends, not close friends, but people I knew. They were all part of the drama club, I think it was. And I had, for some reason, been given control of the music system for the stage we were at. And afterwards, I put on a Weird Al song, because I'm a huge Weird Al fan. And I told everyone else to shut up because the song, they had to hear it because it was so funny. Because I want to share. I make these mistakes by being who I am. And later on, I learned that they were wrong, or maybe even immediately afterwards, and they haunt me. But the thing is, people forgive you for these things. People forgive you for fucking up. Kind of. So, I have a friend named Joe. Joe got married really young, right out of high school. Stayed with her for many years in the Army. He was a friend of mine in the Army. While he was in the Army, he got a divorce. And afterwards, we would go hang out at the bars and talk. And he liked doing dancing just like I liked doing dancing. So we were hanging out and talking. And I heard him try to flirt with women. Now, I am appallingly bad at flirting with women. I have a whole other rant about how insanely stupid I am at this. And he was worse. And every time he went out and tried it, and he was probably a good 8 years my senior at the time, probably still is. But every time he went out and tried something, it just hurt. And I'm like, God, this dude's just fucking up. I mean, I'm not good, but this dude's fucking up. And other people, other of my friends would make the same kind of comments. It was just the general consensus This guy's kind of fucked up. He was trying to be someone new. My uncle, married to the same woman his entire life, wonderful couple, until she got sick. She got cancer. And it wasn't a quick cancer. It was a long, slow, lingering cancer. And at some point, something snapped inside of him. He started taking all the money that they had, spending it on pretty young things. Then he got himself a nice new car, went out and partied a lot. Here he was in his 60s doing all of this stuff. And all of my family was really, really upset with him. And for good cause, don't get me wrong, for good cause. But there's something that I've come to appreciate lately that I didn't before. When you're young, you are expected to be trying new things. And everything that you do is new. It's novel. Everyone acknowledges you probably don't know how to face that particular challenge yet. That's what you're supposed to be doing, is figuring out how you react to the world around you and deciding if that's who you want to be, or if instead, maybe you're sad or ashamed or frightened by your reaction and you want to change and become somebody different. And if you try to change and become change, you will find support, you will find help. You will find people who are willing to say, dude, it's okay. You fucked up, brush it off, keep going. But that's only when you're young. By the time you make it to your 30s, people expect, completely illogically, that you faced almost every challenge that life has to offer you, and that you should now deal with this in an appropriate way. That your personality has become changed, has become set, and that you are incapable, or at least discouraged strongly from changing. And if you try to change, if you try to learn new ways of being, new ways of thinking, you're gonna fuck up. Just like somebody in their teens or their 20s will do if they're faced with a new thing, because you've never done it. But the expectation is against you. You're not supposed to be changing. You're not supposed to be trying new things. You have a system of getting through life. Why are you doing this? My dad, near the end of his life, tried to reach out, tried to talk to me, tried to make amends for all the times he wasn't there, for all the things we never said. And at the time, I wasn't willing to hear him out. Because in my mind, he should have already faced all of these changes, all of these challenges. And I was unwilling to accept the idea that not only would he maybe want to change, but that he wouldn't be very good at it. And this lack of forgiveness, this lack of understanding, is now a burden I carry. But it doesn't have to be forever. You can change, you can be aware that others change. You can fuck up yourself, and the very same way that you forgive yourself and move on, you forgive others for facing new situations. You say, it's okay to change, brush it off.